Hi guys, it's me again. So last video was fun, but the thing is, we need to add some sort of security, especially front-end security, like login page. And that login page will have some personalized information, such as the chat system and then the history of the chat tied to the account. Now, disclaimer: this video is gonna be about Lovable and vibe coding, not necessarily about the NLN side. So it means I'm not going to be adding or deleting features from the NLN side, but I'm going to do a lot of testings. Now, without further ado, let's have a look at the demo. So here I've got my login page. You can also create your own account. So let's say I want to create my account. I'm going to click this and the username is going to be, I've got a couple of usernames already. So let's just say that it's going to be, I'm going to put my last name in here, yeah? And then the email is going to be my email. Oops. And the password is, could be anything. Okay, so I'm going to create an account. Now, if I can ask, let's say, what's my name? And it doesn't know anything about my name, so I'm going to tell them. So I am Yuda. Now it remembers about my information. So I'm going to sign out. And then after that, I'm going to sign in again to make sure that it remembers our information. Okay, now as you can see that it's got the history of our chat. It remembers my name. My name is Yuda, and then it can basically fetch all the information about the chat based on our interaction in the previous login. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive in. So the prompt is I asked Lovable to create like a chat tab where it creates WIDs whenever it creates a new chat, and the WIDs must be unique. Yeah. So we got here. Now let's test this. So if I, let's say, so let me execute the workflow, and don't forget to change the config into, let me see, to the webhook test, because this is going to be a test environment. I want to see the output. Let's go back again. Okay. So I'm going to say, uh, what day is America Independence Day? Okay, so I'm gonna click enter. Okay, there you go. So we got the answer, and if we go back to the and then again, if we click this, we can see that it receives our message, and it also creates chat ID as well as timestamp. Now, okay, so I'm gonna copy and paste this ID, okay, just to make sure that when we have a new chat, it's supposed to be something similar. Okay, 1 second. Okay, now, so this notepad is gonna show us the ID now. So this is the ID for the America's Independence Day, right? Um, okay, so I'm gonna put it aside, and I'm gonna execute the workflow again, and then I'm gonna ask, can you tell me uh, public holidays in America? Awesome. So we got a couple of public holidays, and then let's go back to the NLN again, have a look at the webhook, and we copy this. I'm gonna copy this, right? Okay, and I'm gonna paste here. I want to compare that one by one. See, as you can see that, right? They match, right? Okay, so it means from one conversation, it flows quite well. And since it flows really well, the it generates the same kind of an ID when we are at the same a chat history. If we go back, and I'm gonna create a new chat, right? Okay, let's test this then. Um, I'm gonna say okay, my tell you what who's uh the UK Prime Minister. Oops, don't forget to do this. Okay, let's do this again. Copy, I'm gonna paste, and then I'm gonna click enter. Okay, so Rishi Sunak. Oh yeah, I tell you what, not Rishi Sunak anymore, but yeah, let's just get along. Yeah. Let's have a look. Okay, now the webhook is something else. So I'm gonna paste this. I think my face is kind of covering this, right? Can I scroll down? I think it's the same. Copy. So if we go back here, right? Okay. Now let's compare. So got this notepad. There you go. It's completely different. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask the AI again. Who was the previous? I'm gonna say PM. Okay. 1 second. So I'm gonna execute the workflow again. I'm gonna click enter. Okay, let's trust. Yeah. Now if we have a look at the NNN, we can kind of see that. Okay, so this is the newest message. So I'm gonna copy this. Oh, okay. Gonna go back to Notepad, and as you can see, that is the same. Okay, there you go. So yep. Now I added something else now. So this is the login page. So I specifically asked Lovable to create a login page where each account has the chat history and also the messages. And I specifically asked Lovable to also integrate with the Supabase. And apparently, after I click enter, it actually asked me some approval to integrate with the Lovable Cloud, which is actually with Supabase. This is very interesting because in the past, when I integrated my system with JDoodle, I had to integrate with Supabase manually, and it was quite some work. It took me like 1 week to kind of do a proper integration with Supabase. So yeah, this is looking good. Now let's have a look. So I'm gonna create a new account. So I'm gonna click sign up. So I think I'm just gonna click the username. I'm just gonna put my name here. Okay. Right. So I've typed everything. So let's just create an account. Okay. Never. Ooh, interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, this is my email and sign out. Um. Okay, let's just do the test then. What is this? Okay. What else? Okay, so let's just go back to the let's go to the backend before that, right? If I click this and then so it's supposed to be one sign up. Okay, so I'm just gonna reload. There we go. So I'm here already. Okay, this is new to me, to be honest, and I'm quite impressed. Until I can find, if I can find a problem, then I might not be that impressed. But so far, I'm so impressed. Okay. Um. Who is? What's my name? Oh, he doesn't know my name. Fine. Yeah. Oh, before that, let me have a look at the ID then, just to make sure that sometimes vibe coding, right? You made some changes and then the previous one that works doesn't work anymore. So okay, so yeah, it received something, and okay, let me click this again one more time. So I'm gonna say my name is, I'm gonna say Jack, right? Don't want to say my name then because it's got a history of my name anyway. So I'm gonna click enter. Okay, right. Now let's have a look. It's pretty much the same kind of ID if I remember some of the um characters. So I'm gonna execute this again one more time, and then I'm gonna ask like, okay, what's my name? See, it remembers. Great. Now I'm gonna start new one then. I'm gonna click execute workflow again. Let's say who is uh okay. Okay, I'm gonna click this again one more time. Okay, let's see. Oops. Tell you what, let's carry on. How about the previous one? Okay. Yep. I have no idea who they are. Uh I'm just gonna click this. It is different than the previous one. The previous one started with 8 and now start with 4. So that's completely different. As you can see that the message is also the last one, right? Okay. Now, so that's one account, yeah? So I'm gonna sign out. We can sign out. Interesting. So I'm gonna sign up again. So this time is gonna be, tell you what, I'm just gonna be Andy. Hmm. Oh yes. Okay. Same password. I'm gonna create a new account. Something new. Yeah. Something new. I'm gonna execute a workflow and I'm gonna ask what's her name? Yeah. Sorry if you guys are getting sick of me asking the same question. Because um this is sort of like a manual integration testing and a system testing as well. Just want to make sure that everything doesn't is not falling apart, right? So this is very important. He doesn't know. Yeah. Okay. It's Sam. Okay. Now, how many A's in my name? Yep. Interesting. Okay. They got me curious a little bit, right? Okay. It started with. No, I don't remember anything, but it's definitely different. So it was 8 in the beginning, and now it's and then after that it was 4, and now it's 3. Um, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna log in with me. This is really, it's different than what I thought. What's gonna be the next? Oh yes, yeah. Oops. Was that? Yeah, Jack. Right? Yes. And then the French PM was okay. So these two, yes, because at the time it was only one chat, right? Where I told the AI about my name, and then I asked the name, and the name was Sam at the time, right? Okay, I'm quite happy. That's it, guys. Now, before we end the video, I just want to tell you that vibe coding is currently very experimental, and I can say that Lovable has been doing a great job in understanding our commands and prompts better. So But then again, vibe coding to me is very good at creating minimum viable products. So understanding the basic of programming, the basic of system is going to be very, very helpful if you have real clients. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that the video is a little bit boring. So yeah, see you again next time. Bye now.